Excuse me. So I'm not sure what I want. I feel like I'm still sick. I still feel sick. I'm not sure what I want to say for this video, but I guess just whatever comes to mind. Um, I guess I'll talk about my mental a little bit, or I don't know. I feel like that gets annoying sometimes, but honestly, it's kind of like real life. Honestly, it's like the most important thing to talk about, especially being a human. Cause I know some people don't really care, some people do. But like, I just heard this saying, like, if it keeps you here, then talk about it. Regardless of what anybody says, like, people's opinions don't matter. Legitimately, people's opinions don't matter. I mean, unless people's opinions don't matter. What the hell? Like people's opinions don't matter when it comes towards you in a negative way. Excuse me, I'm kind of sounding a little sick, but it's just important to talk about your feelings, I guess. Sometimes I don't really like talking about my feelings, but because I heard people say, like, don't talk about your feelings on the internet. They'll just try to use it against you or whatever. But I guess it doesn't really matter if you talk about it or not, unless if it's in your heart. If you feel like you need to, if you want to talk to somebody about it, or at least bring it to someone else's attention, then do it. Just regardless, talk about it if it makes you feel any better about yourself. If you're having a bad day or whatever. I'm kind of just trying to just let things be, I guess. It's kind of weird to explain, but kind of just letting myself be who I am, just letting myself live in the moment, be in the present, without having to think, or at least overthink. And then even yesterday, I wouldn't say in my head, because I tend to get real deep and dark in my thoughts when I'm in my head. But I just have these thoughts again where, like, I'm not gonna get into too detail, but they're like, commonly, these are thoughts that I commonly get in the mornings, and some days it might irk me, it might hit me like, okay, you need to do something about this. Like, these are thoughts like, okay, that I need to just, shut my mouth and just move. Because me keep talking about it is really not gonna do too much, unless if the message is clear, if it is being heard by others, then the message is if the message is clear enough, then it could go somewhere. But in my circumstance, it's possible, but at the same time, I don't think it's relevant enough to talk about. Or I'm just getting these mixed thoughts, like, maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't talk about it, I just had these thoughts where, like, I need to, like, maneuver away from it, or at least trying to change some aspect of my life to not have these thoughts in my brain anymore, just to kind of drift away from it. But I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's just, you have the ability to control how you feel. You have the ability to control your mind based on what you think about, or based on how you feel, or based on what you do. But really, my main thing when I had these thoughts yesterday, I know I just need to keep moving, showing up. Excuse me. Fancy honey, but you know I told the Paul. My hairline is so crooked. Like, it's going like this. It's like literally going straight down. I don't really care though. And then people always try to point. And then, excuse me, I can't talk. I'm trying to speak literally so low. I feel like people just always find like a reason to make excuses, or just find a reason to hate, or just find reasons to be negative. But I'm at a point where like I'm not trying to waste any time. I don't care about no gossip. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's like I have too many problems to worry about. I have too many things to worry about. I have too many problems in my mind that I think about. I have too much on my mind to be worrying about somebody else. Like, that's their problem. That's their issue. Let them handle it. It has nothing to do with me. There's no reason for me to even talk about it. Because it's not important. At least it's not even important to me. Because I'm not benefiting from what they're doing. Only I can benefit from what I'm doing. So, because I don't have time to be wasting no time on nobody, or at least anything in general that's not benefit me in the long run. So anything, even if I'm really being hateful or at least showing negativity, I just keep it to myself. I just don't say it verbally, or I try not to. I have too much to worry about, and I really don't have time to be at least speaking about it either. But yeah, it's also like I'm just trying to, build myself up, because I really don't have too much. I know I don't really have too much time, but it's like it's honestly an accomplishment when like you're able to develop something at an early age, and instead of rather doing it so late in your life. It's like a huge pat on the back. It's like a huge pat on the back. It's a huge pat on the back. I can't even say that freaking word. Okay. But yeah, like, I'm too busy trying to grow, trying to build, trying to get my goals accomplished, trying to get a lot of things done at a certain time. I have too much to do to be worrying about somebody else, or to be negative, I have too much to worry about to be hating on people. So I just keep it to myself, even if I don't say it verbally. But regardless, I don't try to think like that either. I try not to, but I have been doing it, and it's not really. I feel kind of resentment afterwards. Like, I know this is bad for me to talk about. Like, regardless if this person might be bad, regardless if this person might having a bad day, or they're like not in the right headspace, or they're mean or cruel, or they're just an a-hole. They might be one of those, but we're all human. We're not perfect, but I don't think just hating on somebody makes it even better. Like, they might be already. I mean, they're already going through something maybe, or they're already being hateful, or they're being, nonchalant, negative. They're speaking negatively about somebody, or just, being hateful. But regardless of that, being hateful, continuing to be hateful towards somebody, it doesn't even help at all, because it's not going to get nowhere. So I'd rather not just speak about it. I'd rather not put myself in that position to be negative all the time. But yeah, like I was saying about my thoughts, like, I'm not gonna say it's hard, but I just came to like a point where like in my head, like just speaking from my mindset, like I know I just need to keep showing up, keep working, continuing to work instead of doing the absolute bare minimum, and just to keep working on what I got built and trying to develop. I think that's really important too. Um, just to keep doing that. Um, and then I think I came to like a conclusion to at least try to change some of that change. Like if you don't like say like you don't want to be in a certain position, or you don't want to be in this environment, you don't want to be in this situation, then try your absolute best to change it in some kind of way. Figure out ways to change it. Figure out ways to change it. Um, ouch. Figuring out ways to change your situation, but cliche. Um, it may not be too specific on like how to change it, but there's probably aspects. Um, I'd be worried about too much about my problems and still trying to figure out how to manage it while being in a position where like I just need to do this to kind of get out of it, continue on, and continue to do it until I can get into a position where I don't have to worry about these thoughts and like not even worry about stressing myself out. Not anymore at least. Um, just trying to find ways to do that too, still. But and then just honestly continue to be positive and just focus on things that are important. Just instead of you know, worrying about anything that's not beneficial, and just to kind of stop worrying about things that's not going to get me absolutely nowhere, and then stop worrying about things that are negative, like, and just focus on things that do bring you joy, and just um focus on things that are important, that's going to benefit you along the way, and just focus on that. Continue on learning how to do that too. I think that's all I want to say for now, but I know I'm speaking hella low, but I have to keep quiet. Um, but yeah, just a little video about my mental, and then just basically how, at least how you're feeling too.